Hey, Commissioner, good to see you.
Good to see you.
How is it going? The final hours, people are rushing to file.
We've had a great filing season.
Yeah.
We are at peak efficiency on our phone lines. We have the wait times down to 3 minutes. We've seen more people in our walk-in centers than we've ever seen in our history and been able to serve them. And we've seen record traffic to irs.gov because we've updated with new tools that taxpayers are using. So far, I know we've got a few hours left. We're in a good position to have a good filing
invariably,
season.
they're always the last-minute filers. So what hangs them up at this point? What are some of the issues that come up?
Well, you know, I was just checking in with the team. We've had nearly 10 million people file today, just to give you an idea of how active. Yes.
Wow.
So I think one of the issues we want to make sure, and so far so good, our systems can handle the load. And we're in a process of modernizing all the technology at the IRS. It's on older technology. So anytime you have that many files coming in all at once, you want to make sure that we have all kinds of redundancies because we want our technology to work, and it's working well right now.
So I remember when there was the move to fund, tens of thousands of more agents, as you were reminding me, and I re-reported ourselves at the time. A lot of this was addressing attrition, people who retire and all of that. So the net number of new agents would be what? When all is said and done.
Since the Inflation Reduction Act was enacted, we have hired around 5,000 customer service representatives, and we've hired about 3,000 accountants/auditors.
Who are the more dangerous people we should be afraid of?
You shouldn't be afraid of either of them.
Okay.
Here's the deal. IRS employees, despite their reputation, they want to help people, and they want to get the right answers. And they want people to pay what they owe and not a penny more. And they also want people to get the refunds they're entitled to. Like, one of my main messages today is that 2 out of every 3 Americans that are going to file before April 15th are actually owed a refund. And we want to get them that money, get that money back in their pocket. Refunds are up this year. We're up over $3,000 in average refund.
But you've also, through the Inflation Reduction Act, you've gotten tens of billions of dollars more money to beef up enforcement, right? Who are you targeting?
We are scrutinizing complex filers. We're talking about the largest corporations, the most complex partnerships, and the wealthiest Americans. That's where the IRS fell behind during the years of underfunding.
But it's not only them, right, Commissioner? You always hear that those well under that 400,000, 300,000, 200,000 level, they will be caught up in this.
They will not. I want to assure your viewers that we have 2 agenda items under our current Inflation Reduction Act era. One is better service for every taxpayer, and the second is increased scrutiny for complex filers. That is.
But you're going to have complex filers who are under the 400,000 level, too, right?
Tend to not be. Like
really?
Most of
But that doesn't mean you ignore them.
We don't ignore them.
So all that talk that you're really going after everybody, not just the wealthy.
No.
That's false?
Again, that's not the case.
Okay.
If you woke up...
Because people just don't believe that.
I know, but I'm here to tell you that from the day before the Inflation Reduction Act to the day after, if you're middle or low income, you're a small business, you're a mom and pop, there is no change.
What does that level go up to, middle or no income? Or low income?
Well, we cut the line at $400,000 a year.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you make more than $400,000 a year...
But you can have people $400,000 a year who also cheat, right?
Yes. And
you'll get them.
We will make sure that as we don't raise the audit rate on people earning under $400,000, that we shift our resources around to go after the places where we do have tax cheats and where there is evasion. But let me be clear again. With Inflation Reduction Act funds, we are only using those funds to scrutinize high wealth, large corporations, and large partnerships.
So this isn't zeroing in on just the super wealthy. Are they not paying their fair share? You hear the president say that a lot, yet I hear the top 1% accounting for almost half the taxes paid. So they can't all be cheating.
And this is another important point. Obviously, better service is going to serve all taxpayers effectively. Sure. But actually, our increased scrutiny on high-wealth complex filers is actually going to benefit the high-wealth complex filers. Here's how. If you're the CFO of a major company and you're playing by the rules, you don't want the IRS to come audit you. You want the IRS to audit your competitor who's not playing by the rules. So we have to make investments so that we can pick the right large companies for audit, leave the ones that are playing by the rules alone, and then once
So are you encouraging snitching?
Well, we do have a whistleblower line.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah. Well, there's different ways.
Has that yielded much revenue?
It does. It does. When we hear
so rich guys cheating on each other and telling on each other.
I don't know if I'd characterize it as that, but there's a lot of different ways in which we can drive integrity in the tax system. And there's a see something, say something. People will call a hotline and they will say, we think there's tax evasion going on. But let me tell you this, we will investigate thoroughly. We will work with taxpayers. We don't rush to judgment.
Your taxes are filed and done.
Done.
All right. Good to know. All right, Commissioner, great seeing you. Danny Werfel is the IRS Commissioner. I would imagine a slightly busy